To our newsroom this afternoon shows ICE activity in the metro. This video shot in Minneapolis near Lake Street and Hiawatha. It's part of the immigration enforcement operations underway in Minnesota. NBC News confirmed those efforts started this morning, a day after President Trump said he doesn't want Somali Minnesotans in the country. It has sparked new fears for Minnesota's immigrant community, with those groups speaking out today about what they believe is targeted enforcement. Danny Spiewak heard from them today and begins our team coverage. Danny?
Well, I'm here at the Brian Coyle Center, the community center in the heart of Cedar Riverside, of course, a heavily East African neighborhood in the city of Minneapolis. And there is a lot of tension and anxiety. Community leaders saying they already have reports of some ICE activity across the city, including claiming that they had heard reports that even U.S. citizens were being asked about their citizenship. And they say that they are calling on everyone to denounce what they call divisive rhetoric from the president. In the heart of the Somali American community, nothing seemed visibly out of the ordinary on Wednesday. But here in the Cedar Riverside neighborhood, many people described feelings of anxiety and fear about ICE's ongoing operation.
This is a moment for Minnesotans to step up.
Jailani Hussein leads the Council on American Islamic Relations Minnesota chapter.
I want people to know that the Somali American community is an extremely resilient community. We went through a lot of challenges.
He estimates that the vast majority of the 80,000 Somali immigrants in Minnesota are either citizens or have a path to citizenship, putting the number of undocumented immigrants in the hundreds. Also, the fraud cases that President Trump has cited in his attacks on Somalis have overwhelmingly involved U.S. citizens.
Attacking a community for the act of individuals is not only wrong and evil, but it's basically the best description of racism.
Elsewhere in the city, a Minneapolis business owner shared videos of what they believe to be federal activity in the Lake Street area. Homeland Security and ICE maintain that their enforcement efforts target people here illegally, not based on any race or ethnicity. But DFL State Senator Zainab Mohammed seemed skeptical of that claim.
Yesterday, Donald Trump exposed what he really wants, what he really thinks, that Somalis are garbage.
Mohammed stood with about a dozen other DFL lawmakers to condemn the ICE operation and President Trump.
And where are the Republicans now? This morning, I emailed Republican leaders in the legislature and asked that they join us here. So far, no response.
Now, we have heard in the last couple of days from leadership, Minnesota Republican leadership, both in the Senate and the House, and they have been broadly supportive of immigration enforcement efforts, saying that anyone here illegally should be removed from the U.S. Back to you.
Danny, we know how hard it is sometimes to get information about immigration enforcement results. Do we know, with all the fear out there, was anyone actually detained today? Did the folks at that press conference have information on that?
Well, as you mentioned, it is very difficult to get answers because these are not public records like something at a local level would be in terms of an arrest. But community leaders definitely confirming that they're hearing about ICE activity and saying they are also hearing either whether it was today or yesterday or in recent weeks, hearing of detainments potentially. But again, it's just so hard to get that information from federal immigration authorities. There's not really an easy way to access that in real time.
All right, Danny, thank you.